Hi, I'm a youth, and I will, hopefully, live longer than the baby boomer generation. So shouldn't I get just as much a say in my future as they do? Turns out, I do. As of July 1st, 1971, every single United States citizen that is of the age 18 or older has had the right to vote. So the question is now, have you voted? Why should you vote, though? Isn't your voice just one in millions? It doesn't matter what you do, your voice will never be heard. This sentiment is all too familiar to me and many of my peers, with rising hatred on both parties, slow bureaucracy making change nearly impossible, and politicians that have had a seat since before most of us were born. Animosity and avoidance of the political system is very high among younger voters. 18 to 29-year-olds to be more specific. According to the 2020 United States Census, 18 to 29-year-olds make up about 15% of the entire United States population. 65 and up do, in fact, make more, but only about 75% of them actually vote in elections. That's only 12% of the whole population. Now, even if all of them voted, we still have the older generations in Millennials and Gen X to help boost those numbers. If we all voted together, then we have a higher chance. These old farts are gonna be dead in a few years, and if we don't make changes now, they're gonna take us with them. Think of it like this. Over here we have the younger generation, and over here we have the older generation. As you can see, the older generation makes up a much smaller portion of the overall population. And over here we have the younger generation. They make up a larger majority. Now, here's the thing though. If all these people say that their vote doesn't matter, now who has the bigger majority? And that's how this situation works. Listen, I get it. It's difficult to vote sometimes. I'm lucky because I go to school so close to my hometown, but many of my friends aren't that lucky. This is why 18 to 29-year-olds are among the lowest group of voters. They just simply don't have the knowledge or means to do so. And it doesn't help that most of these kids live on college campuses where they're not legally allowed to help you register or vote. So most of these kids have to learn it on their own. And when your only options are going home on a Tuesday during the day to go and vote, or learning how to do mail-in ballots, which are one, incredibly complicated, and two, could get lost in the mailing system, it's no wonder that 18 to 29-year-olds are the lowest demographic of voters. So please, I encourage you. It takes about 15 minutes of Googling to actually go and figure out how to register to vote in your state. I promise you, it's worth it. If you live in Kansas, you can go to chaosvotes.org. That's what I did, and it took me 15 minutes max. Please, go out and vote. It's a turning point in our country, and we, the people who are going to have to live here for the next 80 years, deserve to have our voices heard.